Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get this show started with a bang. Somebody who has been putting his neck on the line for over a couple of years now. He's been elected to the Australian Senate and he's doing us so incredibly proud. Please make him feel welcome, the one and only Senator Babet.
I stand here to represent you, and I'll never stop fighting for you and for our great nation. What is the Minister doing to investigate the underlying cause of the spike in heart-related issues? Does the government still assert that the mRNA injections are still safe and effective? The worst premier in Australia's recent history. I'm proud of our country. I'm proud of our flag. I'm proud of our traditions. Victorians have had enough of the government interfering in their lives, their businesses, their homes. We come from all walks of life. Young, old, rich, poor, white, black, brown, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, we're all Australians, we're Aussies. And from whatever land we come, we must speak with one voice to save our country. What research, if any, is being done to look into the cause of this alarming excess mortality? Now, the scandal is not only that Premier Daniel Andrews, together, we will make a difference. Together, we will stand up. Together, we will create change. Together, we will make a better tomorrow. And yes, together, we will save Australia. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Aussie! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Senator Babet, that's disorderly.
And that's my kind of party. The United Australia Party. Yeah, that's my kind of party. The United Australia Party. Yeah, that's my kind of party. The United Australia Party. Yeah, that's my kind of party. The United Australia Party.
What a crowd. Thank you for coming tonight. It's great to see so many of you here. Now, I often hear people say this. They say they're not interested in politics. And I get that. There's a million things that are more interesting out there than politics. Who wants to watch a bunch of old dudes and gals in Parliament House all day chatting back and forth? But here's what I've discovered, ladies and gents. Here's the gem. Now, you might not be interested in politics, fair enough, but guess what? Politics, it's interested in you. In you. Now, thank you, sir. Now, unlike Queensland Premier Anastasia Palaszczuk, I had no ambition. I had no ambition to enter politics, not like her. She's a lifelong politician. She's a career politician, that's what she is. She studied politics. She was an advisor to politicians. Her father was a politician, and then she became a politician. What is distinctly lacking in Anastasia Palaszczuk's resume is this: a real job, real experience. And that is the problem with politics today, with Australian politics. Our parliamentarians are typically populated. Our politics is populated by people who've never worked in the real world. And that's a huge problem, because how can they represent you if they're not one of you? If they've never lived your life? If they've never paid a bill? If they've never had a mortgage hanging over their heads like you have? If they haven't maybe missed a Telstra phone bill? Now, prior to putting up my hand to serve my country, I was running the family business back in Melbourne. When I started to notice one thing, the decisions of governments encroaching on every single area of my life, I got sick of it. I got sick of seeing politicians make bad decisions and destroy our nation. I got sick of it. I had to do something. I had to take responsibility. I had to be a part of a solution rather than being a part of the problem. The time for complaining was over. It was over. I took action. I did something about it. I didn't put my hand up. I did not put my hand up because I thought it would be a nice career. That's not why I did it. I put my hand up because I was afraid. That's why. I feared what the political class would do to this beautiful country, our beautiful country, if ordinary people didn't stand up to have their voices heard. That's why I did it. If ordinary people like us in this room didn't push back, that's why I did it. Now, I get the sense that most of you here in this room feel the same way. Am I right or wrong? Yeah. I knew I was right. It's a good crowd. It's a good crowd. Now, the price of refusing to participate in politics is to be governed by your inferiors. That's the price. That's the price. Let me give you some examples quickly. The economy is destroyed. Groceries are up. Fuel is up. Power bills are up. Interest rates are up. Rents are up. Albo is up. As in up and away. The guy's never here. Where is the Prime Minister? I have no idea. Do you know? I don't know. Our nation is in $1 trillion of debt. We are ceding our sovereignty to globalist organisations. The innocence of children is being destroyed on our watch. Our national security is being threatened by those to the north. The government right now is attempting to censor speech it doesn't like. We have the threat of net zero that is being posed to our nation right now. Our nation is being destroyed because good people have been too polite, too timid, too afraid to speak up. Enough. This must end. The voices of ordinary people, it's starting to rise. That's what's happening. You're rising up. Now I'm calling for your voice to become a thunderous roar. A roar for responsibility. A roar for decency. A roar for Australian values. For freedom. For good old-fashioned common sense. And I promise you this. If each of us here uses whatever platform that we have, the family dinner table, a conversation over your neighbour's fence, the local community group, the work lunchroom, and you have the courage and the strength to say aloud what we're all thinking privately, Canberra will have to listen. They'll have to listen. Now, our country has many problems. We know that. But here's the good thing. These problems, they were created by men and women. And as such, they can be solved by men and women if we are courageous, if we use our voice, if we are strong in the face of adversity. Our country and our people, it will benefit. It will benefit. Now, the challenges that we face are many. But we can do something about it. We can do something about it. You are, in fact, doing something about it right now, by taking a greater interest in the political process. You are doing something about it every time you use your voice, every time you are strong, and every time you show courage in the face of adversity. Remember, look around. You're not alone. You're not alone. Together, ladies and gentlemen, we will make a difference. Together, we will stand up. Together, we will create change. Together, we will make a better tomorrow. And yes, together, we will save Australia. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you.